Hi guys, welcome. Today I'm gonna test some new SD card. It's a Sandisk 32GB class 10 SDHC card, and it's really nice. I use Sandisk cards in all my device. I use this 32GB card in my cell phone. I use the same card in my camcorder, and I use the same card in almost every my devices. So I have now 7 Sandisk cards, so it's really nice. And 32GB is the best capacity because it's compatible with almost any current device. So if you use bigger capacity like 64GB or 128, it will work only in SDHC device. It's not always popular. Even new cell phones are compatible with SDHC and SDHC, so you can use 32GB card and bigger. But sometimes when you use 64GB card or 128, it can be some troubles. It will be a problem to use in your device. When you use 32GB card, it's always possible, and 32GB card has big capacity to record 1080p videos, so it's really nice. 16GB are too small, so you can only buy 32GB cards. And now they are really cheap, so you can buy 2 or 3 cards and have it in your pocket or in your wallet somewhere with you. And now I will make test. We have our card inside, this 32GB card, as I said, and we are gonna start. Now we need some time to check our transfer date. As you can see, it's in read. It's 80 megabytes per second, so it's really nice. But if you want to read in a reader this card, you have to use USB 3 readers. If you use USB 2 readers, you will have only about 40 megabytes per second speed. Sorry, I'm a little ill. And we are testing our card. After the retest, I'm gonna make an error checking test to show you that this card is 100% healthy. And I'm gonna make random access test to show you access time. And now this is the time for speed. If you know many SD cards, you can see this is one of the fastest SD card, and it cost me 11 euros. I paid 11 euros for that card, so it's really cheap. It's much cheaper than CFast card, because CFast card is SSD cards based on compact flash, and it's used in 4K cameras like Canon and other 4K cameras, and it's really expensive card. Because if you want to buy a 128GB card, which is the smallest CFast card, it will cost you about 400 euros for this card. If you want to buy a 128 SD card, it will cost you about 25-30 euros. So 30 euros versus 400, so it's terrible price. because I really like device which use standard SDHC. And our tests are ending. We do access time, burst rate, and we're gonna error scan, quick scan, start. I have made these tests before, so I know the result is 100% healthy. And now we'll make in read access time check. As you can see, when you merge in a small block, it's really fast. It's a little slower in bigger block, but this access time is really good. Because SD cards is very much slower than a classical SSD hard drive, and it's slower because you can see it's 82. SSD drives use I don't remember. I will look at my notes. SSD drives, it's about 450 to 550 megabytes per second, so it's really faster. But classic traditional hard drives, called mechanical hard drives, has 130 to 160, so it's almost twice. So these SD cards are slower, but it's enough fast to save 1080p videos and even 4K videos in phones and in camcorders, in DSLRs. So it's really nice. I hope you will buy this card. Will buy many these cards. So these 32GB Sandisk cards are really good. And I'm gonna see you in my next movie. See you soon. Bye bye.